What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? And today we're talking about the GOAT himself, Michael Myers.
Michael, God damn you.
The man, the myth, the silent menace who's literally been walking through suburbs and stabbing babysitters since the 70s, essentially. And fun fact, the 1978 film was actually supposed to be titled The Babysitter Murderer, so, But here's the question I've been thinking about. If Michael Myers had to throw hands, or, knives with other horror icons, who is he actually beating, or who would he lose to? So today we're putting Michael Myers up against some of the biggest names in horror. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. So coming in at the top tier is They Kill Michael, pretty self-explanatory. 50-50, which means either Michael could win or the other opponent can win. It's really up for debate. It'll take some time, which means it'll take some time for Mikey, but essentially he'll win. And they'll lose easily is, they'll lose easily. And first we have Freddy Krueger. Now on paper, this does look like a terrible matchup for, Michael. Since Freddy lives in dreams and Mikey lives in reality, Freddy's already got the advantage if he can pull Michael into his little nightmare realm. Here's the thing, Jason Voorhees literally beat Freddy, the same guy that Michael is constantly being compared to. Now I know Jason didn't actually beat Freddy with ease. Even in the real world, he had some trouble killing him, and in the dream world, he absolutely got tossed around. And at the end of Freddy vs. Jason, it was Laurie and Will who kind of, helped assist in killing Freddy by, distracting him with, fire, which in the end then gave Jason enough time to punch a hole in Freddy's stomach, essentially killing him. But nonetheless, he still held up his own. So if Jason could resist Freddy in his dream world long enough until Freddy got pulled out of the dream world, Michael could definitely hold his own because nothing's really scaring Michael, not even water. I don't even think Michael has anything that he's scared of, honestly. And Michael also has that same unrelenting energy, and he's a tank too, might I add. So yeah, I genuinely think this is a 50-50 because Michael could win or he could lose. And I'm not going to say for certain that Freddy will kill Michael because I just don't think that. And next we have Jason Voorhees. Now this is the matchup. This is the heavyweight championship of slasher horror. Like if there was a UFC type of event in real life for horror slashers, this would basically be the Conor McGregor versus Khabib fight, in my opinion. Like these two dudes have literally zero emotion. They also have zero cardio issues, which is pretty funny, and they also have infinite plot armor. Honestly, every single character has infinite plot armor, but these two guys, I mean, they just can't seem to lose at all. But if we're being real though, Jason's got the edge on Michael. Jason's been to hell, he's been to space, he's tanked bullets, explosions, and electricity like it's nothing. But Michael is obviously no joke either. He can take gunshots like Jason, fall out of balconies, and still get up like nothing happened. Oh, and also Michael got beat by a mob of people, then got back up and beat them all. So they're pretty even in my opinion in terms of tankiness and determination to put belt to ass. But let's just say they met head to head in Crystal Lake or Haddonfield. Honestly, I would have to give this win to Jason just because he's stronger and he's shown to have better feats than Michael. Now Michael would get a few solid hits in, no doubt, and honestly it would be a very bloody battle of just two dudes beating each other faces in. I would have to give this to Jason because them, they're both just gonna go for just a slash fest. And next we have Art the Clown. So Art the Clown is kind of tricky because at the end of Terrifier 1 and in Terrifier 2 we learn he's got some weird supernatural resurrection thing going on. So now it's kind of even. We have two immortal slashers with incredible pain tolerance. But Michael's just got more experience than Art does. He's been around for so much more. He's been around so much longer than he has, so he knows more about killing people than Art does. And at the end of the day, Art is just some regular demon, and honestly, Michael's punching him straight in his face. And also, Art the Clown would feel it too, since he feels pain like a normal human, which is kind of a huge weakness for Art the Clown, even though he can't die. So if you can feel pain like a human, when you take a shot from somebody, you're gonna feel it and you're gonna be stunned. And that's kind of crucial in a fight when you get stunned. And Michael doesn't feel pain at all. So Art could essentially like whip out his chainsaw and hit Michael, and then he would just brush it off and then give him the old 1-2 Mayweather. So yeah, if these two met 100%, it would be a bloodbath, considering that now we have Art the Clown in the mix. But I would have to put Art the Clown in It'll Take Some Time because I'm not gonna lie, Michael's not gonna kill him with complete ease because he is immortal. But I mean, like, they're both kind of immortals. I mean, everyone on this list is kind of immortal, like they always come back for a sequel even if they're just a human. And next we have Ghostface. So Ghostface, or I guess Ghost Faces, since you know there's always a sequel, and screw it, let's just say they always come back, because in my opinion Ghostface needs all the help he can in this scenario. But still, it's not even close. Like, this one's not even close at all. Ghostface is genuinely just a serial killer. He's not really a well, even though he technically is a horror slasher, kind of isn't at the same exact time. And how all the Ghostfaces kill is by surprise and planning, and not because of raw power or really any skill in combat. And in a situation where you literally have to throw hands with Michael Myers himself, like, you can't just shoot him. He's not just gonna fall down when you shoot him. You can't pin him down because he's just gonna break out of the restraints one way or another. You have to literally fight this guy head on. And as we all know, there's not even one Ghostface that could genuinely go hand to hand with Michael Myers. Like, Michael Myers is beating every single one. Like, he's even taking Billy and Stu in a 1v2. Easy peasy, no doubt in my mind. But even though I say that, you might say, well, then it'll take some time for Michael because, you know, it's every single Ghostface from every single movie coming at him, you know, one by one. Not in like a one versus all, but one versus one at a time. And honestly, I would still have to say they lose easily, because even though they're coming one at a time, you're still gonna slice through them all in like one hit. And next we have Jeepers Creepers. So the Creeper is basically a monster that eats human body parts to regenerate and can literally fly. Like, this is the first person on this list that can fly in the real world. Mikey can't really keep up with a guy that's flying. Like, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna throw his knife 300 feet into the air? I mean, he definitely could, but I don't take Michael as the archer type. Like, I don't really think he can snipe that. Maybe he can, I don't know. We've never seen it before. Also, the Creeper has armor, speed, strength, and centuries, and I'm talking in centuries of experience. Michael is terrifying because, you know, he's like a human supernatural monster, but the Creeper literally is an actual creature. The Creeper will definitely kill Michael Myers. And next we have Pinhead. I don't even know if you would even call Pinhead a slasher, but even if he was a slasher, he's not in the same league. He is a literal extra dimensional being who manipulates reality, pain, and pleasure. Like, he can summon chains from the void, open gateways to hell, and tear you apart just because you touched the wrong puzzle box. Some say Michael is a demon or just a human who's pure evil, but I think he's a supernatural being who is pure evil, like a supernatural, you know what I mean. I just don't believe that he's just a normal human at all. But since Michael is a pure evil supernatural being, where do you think pure evil comes from? Hell. And Pinhead is an extra dimensional being who could send Michael back to the depths of hell. So yeah, Pinhead would put him on the first ride back to hell. And last but not least, we have Chucky. Now look, Chucky's got some voodoo magic and he is sneaky, but he's also like 2 feet tall. Michael would probably kick him across the room by accident. Oops, I accidentally punted this guy 300 yards into the end goal, and Michael has enough strength to do that either. It's not like Michael has normal people strength. This guy is like a monster. Like Yoda says, size matters not. But I mean, in this scenario, kind of does matter. Unless Chucky somehow gets the jump on him with an ambush. Michael's too big, and he also has like spider senses, in my opinion. I don't know why, but Mikey just knows when someone is like near him for some reason. I don't know why. What could Chucky do to Michael Myers, really? And he's just too emotionless to even fall for Chucky's tricks. So yeah, Chucky loses, but I wouldn't say he loses easily, in my opinion. I would put him in It'll Take Some Time. And that's it. And also, before I sign off, I just want to say that I have a Discord, so if you love horror, join the Discord, talk about horror, and also give me some video ideas, because I do look at my Discord every day. So yeah, again, thank you for watching, and peace.